Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you guys, just to rant, get it off my chest about the day I felt like I was going to die. Okay, so most people do not know this because you can't really tell when people have it because they look completely fine, but I have asthma and it's not as severe as it was. Like I used to have the mask and have to take my inhaler through a mask because that's how bad it was. And it was how like when I was younger, it would get to the point where I couldn't run as fast as I could. And I wasn't a thick kid. I was very skinny for my age. I was like a stick. I was very skinny, and having asthma was like a major setback because I couldn't do what other kids in my grade could do. I couldn't run up hills. I couldn't walk up a whole bunch of stairs. I couldn't like do a lot of things. Even sometimes when I'm walking, like when we do a field day and we'd be walking to like the next center or whatever, or next activity, I would have to like stop because it was so hot at the time. I had to stop and like breathe, and I'll have to carry my inhaler around. Now my inhaler has gotten smaller and smaller as the years have gone. I'm using my mother's because I cannot find any of them. I have at least 7 inhalers and I cannot find any of them. So I'm using my mom's right now, but I would like to get into the experience that I had just last night. So yeah, last night when I was coming home from work, well, even before, and I started work. I went in at 2:30, and then like around 3:30, I started getting the sharp pain in my chest. Now I've had this sharp pain before, and my mom asked me, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I'm like, "No," because I went the last time, and all they did was give me another inhaler, which is why I have a whole bunch because doctors have not taken blood. They have not done any tests or done any x-rays to see what's happening. They just give me an inhaler and say, take your inhaler twice a day. And it's like I was doing that constantly. I even took my inhaler to my school, but after a while, I started getting better. My breathing was better. I didn't lose breath easy. Now, last night, sorry if I'm not taking a lot of deep breaths, but last night, I could not take any deep breaths. Like, I have the pain now, but it's not as bad as it was. I could not breathe. Like, I had to, like, take short breaths a lot. And I couldn't talk a lot. I had to, like, in order for me to even breathe and get something out. And like last night, when I was laying down, because my mom's like, "Do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to go to the doctors?" I'm like, "We can go to the doctor. I do not want to go to the hospital because all they're gonna do is say your asthma's acting up and just take your inhaler twice a day." And I get that every single time I go to the doctor. They say the same exact thing. So I'm just like, there's no point in me going to the doctors when they're going to say the same exact things that they say to me all the time. So, or at least the hospital. But, and also, when I was born, I had a heart murmur, which is a hole in your heart. And I guess the doctor said my heart was like the size of a baby's fist. And the hole was like this big. So imagine a baby's fist and having a hole in your heart. Like, surprisingly, they were able to, do whatever. So I'm still here, but last night I was falling asleep and my heart was pounding, like pounding. Imagine, like, okay, when you have, what can I get an example of? You know what, the iPhone alarm clock, I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. So the ringtone, it was like my heart like this. Listen to it. That's how, like, my heart was beating. Just like this ringtone. It's how fast it was beating because, like, I don't know why it was beating that hard, but it was beating so fast to the point where I was scared to close my eyes. Like, I closed my eyes 3 different times and I woke up because I was scared that I was gonna die, like, in my sleep. Even though that's the peacefulest way to die, I just feel like I feel like someone took my soul out of my body and placed it back in really quickly because I kept waking up and I could not sleep. My heart was pounding. It was like boom, 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 boom. Like, I felt my pulse every single time I woke up, and it was not a regular pulse. Like, I even, like, you know how when you sometimes you get your pulse and you're laying down and you can feel it in your ears and you can feel it like some other place. I don't know if it's just me, but I felt each and every heartbeat. It was so fast, and it was getting to the point where I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. I'm gonna die. And so I fell asleep, and I had the most wildest dream of if I was gone, what would my family do? People have dreams like that all the time, and it's like when I dreamed it, I was like, wow, life is so precious, and people take it for advantage. Like, just the other day, right before the day I graduated, 3 kids from another high school in my area died from a drunk driving incident. So I'm like, life is so precious. And I hate people see them throw it away by smoking, drinking, doing drugs. Like, your life is way more valuable than you think it is. And by you throwing it in the trash, doing all that bad stuff, it's only not hurting anyone else but you in the end. Like, they don't understand those things can cause early death. It can cause to kill other people that are just innocent bystanders. People that are just not even, they're sober. They don't drink, they don't smoke or nothing. And you're focused on your drink, the next drink you're gonna get, the next bud. You're focused on your cigarette or your weed. Like, I'm not saying I'm not trying to control anyone, but your life is way more valuable than you make it seem. So by you damaging it with all that bad stuff, like, I have not smoked once in my life, I have not drank once in my life, and I will never start. Everybody's like, oh, you might do it at your wedding. No. At my wedding, there's going to be sparkling cider, and that is about it, and water. I don't allow people around me to be drinking in front of me, smoking in front of me, because I have asthma. Why am I going to smoke if I have asthma? That makes no sense. I have asthma. Why am I going to freaking smoke? Like, come on. Have some common sense for your life. If people who know they have a lot of issues and they still do drugs, they still smoke. Like, people in my community now, they walk around high as a kite sometimes. Even grown people, like this grown man walks around my neighborhood, like a whole community, asking people for money, saying that he needs it for medical reasons, but yet he has a cigarette or a drink in his hand. Why are you gonna ask for money knowing that you're gonna go spend it on drugs? Like, he asked me for $1 and I said, for what? He says, oh, I'm trying to eat. I asked him to go if he wanted me to come with me to the store to get him some food. He said, oh no, it's okay, never mind. Like, I'm not dumb, I might be young, but I'm not dumb at all. At all. I understand. Like, yeah, he even asked my sister for a quarter. My quarter, her being so naive and her so, giving, she gave him a quarter, and I told her, I was like, you don't know what he's using that for. You just paid for his drugs, basically, because you don't know what he's using that for. This guy has a house. He owns a house down the street from me, but he comes around asking people for money. You know why? Because he wants it for drugs and for alcohol. There's a lot of people out there that just waste their life sitting on the streets asking people for money when they can go and make something of themselves. If they would just give away the drug, give away the alcohol, stay committed to one thing, going to rehab, getting a job. It's not hard to change your life, but if you take it step by step, then it'll be easy. But if you go day by day saying you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're only hurting yourself. I just wanted to put that out there and have a little rant, because I've been fighting this asthma, whatever, for a long time. And I'm getting tired of being, I'm the one in my family that always tells people, what are you doing this for? There's a lot of people that are underage in my family that smoke and that drink around me as if it's okay. And every time I say something about it, they catch an attitude. They say, well, you can't control me. Actually, I can. You think that I can't, but I can. And you don't understand. I will go tell your mother. I will go tell your dad or your aunt or anybody, because you're ruining your life. Teenagers think that it's okay to smoke and drink, but yet they forget that their brains aren't fully developed. Like, come on. They forget that their lungs are going to turn black. They forget their kidneys and their livers are going to bubble up. People in Beach Week right now, they're down there smoking, drinking. Like, Beach Week is not about that. It's about enjoying your friends for the last time before you go off to college. Having the time of your life for the last time before you go take your summer classes or go out of town for vacation with your family. Not to be down there making a fool of yourself and then not remembering what you do the next day and having headaches every single morning. This is one reason why I didn't even go to Beach Week, because I knew that was what it was going to consist of, and I knew the group of people I was going to go with, I was going to have to be the babysitter. I'm not babysitting no grown folks. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. But I just want everybody to take life serious. It's not hard. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and sorry for just talking at you guys, but I just wanted to share that experience that I just had. So comment down below what my next video should be, and subscribe. Bye.